Got what you need.
With him, it's all fun and games.
What more could you ask for?
Afternoons with Zwelly on 947. Wake up with a bang.
Hey, wake up!
Anele and the club.
On 947.
You know, I could tell the story, or I could get the owner of the story to tell it. Thato, get in here.
I think we must get the owner as
Thato,
well.
get in here. If you're wondering who Thato is, he is one of the producers on Anele and the club, and he's the person when you call in, Tato's the one who answers the calls.
Yes.
Grab a microphone. Does that mic work, Vin? Okay.
So many people have spoken to Thato already.
Yeah, no, you guys know Thato better than you know us, actually,
yeah.
at this point. Okay, so yesterday, as we're having breakfast after the show, Tato's like, guys, I have something to ask you. And, Thato?
Are we allowed to keep bus seats for people in a bus that is full during peak hour?
Okay, why do you ask this?
Because that happened to me. So I was going to Bryanston, and obviously via Gautrain that goes to Monte Casino. So I get there, it's peak hour, I need to get to the optometrist because I have an appointment. And I get there, this lady, she looked lovely as I walked inside the bus, and I was like, oh, she looks like she should allow me to sit next to her. So I go there, and she's like, no, sorry, mate. My friend is getting on in a couple of stops, so do you mind just standing up because I'm keeping this seat for them? At the time, obviously, I didn't know the routes too much, so I don't know a couple of stops where I'm getting off. So I was like, Shafere, but in my mind, I'm like, no, guys, now I must stand up in a cow pass.
That you paid for.
That I'm paying the same amount as you on the seat.
And you have to look at that empty seat. That's
So
the
you
thing.
stood and you held that little...
Yeah, and she put her hand back on that seat, and I said, well...
And that was the only seat in the bus,
That
eh?
was the only seat available in the bus at that time.
No, dude. There is... You are a very nice walkover.
Yeah.
That's what you are. There is no ways you're allowed... Because also, let me ask, did the friend get on or did you get off before the friend got on?
I got off before the friend,
Oh,
because
that's
I got
even
off
worse.
at
That's even
Bryanston Corner.
worse. That's even worse. No, Thato.
We don't want to make people feel unsafe in the country, you know, so we said yes.
I think there was no friend. I think she didn't want anyone to sit next to her, and she had told everybody who had asked her. Because you said it was packed. There were a lot of people standing. Everyone had probably asked her already, and they were waiting to see this guy walk in. He's going to ask her.
What were you wearing?
What was a t-shirt? I don't remember what t-shirt I was
What is
wearing.
that? Are you profiling? What's
No, I'm
going on?
checking. Maybe she's a Chiefs fan. He was wearing a Pirates jersey. Maybe she's a Man fan. He was in Liverpool.
Also, you are profiling.
I'm just checking. Maybe it was a sports thing, you know.
Are you allowed? Thank you, Thato. Back to the calls you go. Tato's the one that's going to answer the phones. As you,
He will be seated.
Miguel is ringing now. Please, Thato, off you go. Get Miguel. No. Are you allowed to keep a seat for people?
No. I'm struggling to think of a scenario where you could keep a seat.
Church. You can't keep a seat in church.
No, my godson. This very past Sunday.
Yeah?
We walk in. There's two of them. There's Akumile, who's 13. There's Wonga, who's 16. Right? Walk in, and then we sit, and the church is packing up. Right? We're quite early, and then he says, "I'm gonna take Akumile to youth church, right? And then I'll come back." So I keep him a seat. Church starts at 11. The seat is still open. The church is packing up, right? And then literally I'm asking, like, because we're in a group of friends, and I'm asking, I'm like, guys, do I keep the seat? Wonga's not coming back. I'm trying to call him. He's not answering. So literally by 10 past, I said, that's it. I called the ushers. I'm like, this seat is open. Everyone's like, no, keep it from. I'm like, hi guys, Wonga left with him and his Holy Spirit.
Did he come back?
No, that's
Okay.
another thing. Because you know what? He got distracted at youth church because he ran into a few lovely ladies from school.
You
so
see.
no, you may not keep a space in church either.
It's common though on public transport. I mean, I used to take the bus, right? So what happens is certain routes have the same people. So on our bus, we had a group of ladies who sat at the back, and no one else would dare sit at the back because they were like a gang. If you sat there, you would feel it. So the domestic workers, that was their section. They held court at the back. The nurses and the cleaners from the local hospital sat at the front. So those seats were reserved. So us on our way to school, you had to find space in the middle.
Okay.
Because everyone had claimed ownership. They used the same bus. They took the same bus every day for several years. And if a new person came and sat in the wrong place, they would know
This is wild. Okay.
It's wild.
011-8838-947. You're on the Gautrain. You get on. It's full. There's only one seat left. As you're about to go sit down, the person who's on the seat says, no, you can't sit here. My friend is getting on in 3 or 4 stops. I'm keeping the seat for her.
No.
Is that allowed?
No.
I say no. Cindy says?
Yo, I would say you're allowed to sit in it till the friend gets on. Because she has told you the friend is getting on. So I'm kind of on the fence.
I used to have my own seat, so I'm fully on board.
Frankie?
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm trying to think. If I'm not buying a ticket with a seat number, no, you can't save a seat. It is what it is.
This is not Fly 7.
Yeah, unless you can, like, I mean, I'm thinking at the movies maybe, because it's also unreserved seating these days. If you've got, you're keeping a space in the middle for a couple or whatever.
This is wild. 011-8838-947. Are you allowed to keep a space for somebody in unreserved seatings? And is there a time factor to it? And also, where, if you're allowed on the bus, where do you think you may not keep seats for people? Like, absolutely not. Like,
Yeah.
You can't hold the line.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't get me started about holding the line, eh? Don't get me started about, I'm just holding a space in the line. No.
Oh, this is going to get heated. Johannesburg, the floor is yours. Good morning.
Connect with Anele and the club.
WhatsApp 084 00
947.
So our producer Thato got on the Gautrain bus. It was packed to capacity, right? But there was one seat open. As he goes to sit down, the lady puts her hand back, then says, sorry, I'm keeping this seat for my friend who's getting on in 4 stops time or whatever, right? And then he stood. There he is.
He had to.
Paid full price, but he stood and he watched an open seat,
For his whole trip until he got off.
He got off and this friend hadn't even gotten on yet.
Yeah.
So we are asking, is that allowed? I say no, guys. Get public transport.
I say yes, because firstly, he doesn't take that bus every day. Now you're coming to disturb our system. Because what happens with buses is that everyone who takes the 4 o'clock takes the 4 o'clock every day. And we have a seating plan. We all know who sits where.
But now I'm standing.
You see how in studio, you sit there every day?
Yes.
Because that's your seat. Imagine if Gavin, or if you came in tomorrow morning and I'm just planted there.
But wait, when the seat is empty, Frankie sits here.
I do.
Yes, but the owner was
seat
coming.
is empty. Tembekile. The seat is empty.
Seating chart, follow it.
No.
I never thought Tembekile would be a capitalist.
Yeah, this is the one, eh? This is the one
This
you're
is the
dying
one
on.
where
The
the hill.
poorest capitalist.
because this is all that you're doing here.
Yo, Thato. The way Padco passengers used to do that when I was still using a bus. Padco passengers, you do not own the seats.
We keep seats at stadiums, guys. Only in stadiums.
I would honestly listen to the lady and continue to sit. And when her friend comes in, I won't even move.
I agree. No booking seats in church. Hallelujah. I've had a push and shove with someone in church over seats being kept for people that are late. That's unfair.
Yeah.
Did she almost give someone the fivefold ministry in church?
Not the fivefold ministry. Yeah, guys, because you're late. Church is early on a Sunday. Hey, other people woke up.
Yeah, get up early to come
Get
and
up
get your
early
seats.
if you want a seat. Do me good morning.
Good morning. You can definitely keep a seat at church. I'm not about to be with you in church, walk out, and then come back and sit at the back like I'm a late comer. I'm on Wanga's side. No way.
How did this become about Wanga now? Do you realize that Wanga didn't even come back to sit with me? Wanga sat with his...
What if he did, though? What if he did, though?
No, but we can't live in the what if. We can't live in the what if.
Literally. If I
Literally.
walk out, you put your hand back, whoever comes, sorry, the seat is in a bus. Definitely, I understand. Let's sit where we must sit because this is our typical route. At church, I walked in with you. You put the bag next to you. Even if I didn't walk in with you, if you know me and you sit together at church, put your bag down. Even next time when I come in before you, I will put my bag down.
To me, Wanga never came back. Are you listening to yourself? So I would have then blocked a seat where somebody else could have sat there for 2 hours.
They could have sat anywhere else. Why do you want to be here?
There was no space, guys. There was no space. It was full. There were people who were sitting in the parking lot. There was no space.
They must stand in their faith.
To me, I want to ask, so hang on a second. So on a Sunday, you keep space for your friend. What if your friend doesn't come? If they don't make it? Then
No,
that
I
space...
know my friend is coming back, though.
But
But like, I get it, it's a conversation.
to me,
Yes.
Wanga didn't come back.
But Wonga couldn't come back. What if Wonga realized, man, you gave the seat to someone else, and as he stood at the back of the church, he was like, let me just go back to the girlies.
Luckily, to me, this is not a what-if situation. I'm telling you, Wonga didn't come back.
But I'm just so saying, though, on a bus, free for all. At church, no. Wow. That's just my thought.
So it happened to us on Christmas Eve. Our church is packed and people kept seats. They put like their jerseys across the bench so that they could keep seats, and no one ever came. And I was so angry. But Jesus was about to be born, so I had to be happy, so I couldn't be angry with people. But when I left, I was like, I'm not supposed to be angry, but those people kept those seats, and those people never came.
And
rude.
Just as an aside, right?
There was a lesson in forgiveness also there, right? It's church. It's a lesson in forgiveness. You let go.
Just as an
And let
aside,
God.
you guys, you talk about people filling the gym in Jan. The churches, you're messing with our system. Because you all want to be close to the higher power in January. And now we have to sit in a different spot.
That's the resolution. Allow them, Timbigile.
Bring a camp chair.
No, wow, actually, that's about to happen at Bryanston Methodist. I'm telling you now. Pinky, good morning. Pinky.
Good morning, my favorite people. Good morning.
Good morning, Pinky. Our favorite person. How are you?
I'm great.
Okay, so
Nobody's
where?
keeping a seat on my watch. Never.
Never.
Jani.
Never.
Jani, show me the receipt of that chair that you're keeping it for your friends. Show me.
You see.
If you don't have a receipt, you're not trying that with me. I don't care if Jesus Christ is about to bless everybody. You will wait for your turn, because when you are gallivanting, you're not coming. No seat has been kept on my watch.
Guys, that is, sorry, just quick side note. You are not a black parent until you use the word gallivanting. You're busy gallivanting here. Yet you can't even pass nets. You are busy gallivanting and people are keeping seats for you. So when I think you say not on a bus, not in church, not at a stadium, no way.
Few years back, when I was still using public transport, some lady tried that. They were even talking about me because I wanted them here when they sing other thing when I honest.
You're pretty.
So they were gossiping. I'm very pretty as me, gorgeous. So they were gossiping about me, and the next thing they wanted me not to sit where because their friend is coming. I sat there and I even recharged my makeup in that public transport. That's not on my watch.
Yeah.
Guys, you can't keep seats.
No, you can't keep seats. I agree with you.
No, you can. And we're going to jump you.
Okay, wait. Okay, but Timbigile, in your instance now, when you were growing up with the nurses in the front and the teachers in the front and the domestic couples in the back, if the bus was full and I walk in and there's a seat by the domestic couples, I'm still not allowed to sit there.
You can sit, but you're going to be very uncomfortable.
Wow, guys.
It's true. Guys, please ask anyone who's taken Patco. You know those like buses where we come from the hood into town? Everyone has their designated seat, and those ladies operate like the mafia. They're gangs.
They are. Do they drag chains as they walk out the bus?
And there's always a leader. Or someone will stand and sing over you because they sing also.
They sing over you until you move.
They have a church service, and the lead singer will just come stand over you.
No way.
Thato, you are a much better man than I am. Never.
No, I'm with Frankie on this one. If the bus ticket doesn't have a seat number in it, I don't think you should be allowed to keep a seat for somebody.
No, you are absolutely not allowed.
There's a reason why it's called public transportation. This is not an event where you can buy a VIP or a VVIP ticket and get a bottle of Hennessy with 6 Red Bulls. No.
Keeping seats on a bus is nothing, guys. Do you want to have a conversation about keeping lounge chairs on the poolside whilst you go for breakfast at the parlors?
Oh.
Okay, we jumped here, hey?
Okay, it's personal now. It's getting personal. Around a pool, I think, yes, you can keep seats.
No! You can never keep a seat anyway. If you didn't sit down, and this is the only part I do agree with everyone's comments, because if both of us sat down.
So I must activate the seat with my bum.
That's it. And then from there, if you get up to go to the bathroom, obviously that's fine. The seat is now yours. But I can't go to the pool and say, hey, my friends and family are coming down just now. I'm going to keep 8 seats, eight lounges for them.
Okay, 8 is a bit excessive. This is why I can't fight you now.
Okay, 4. Okay, 3. Which number is fine for you?
I just feel like we're on holiday, we at the pool. Why do you want to sit with strangers? Why do you want to sit with a stranger? Forget me keeping a seat.
Yeah, but we're all on holiday. Now, if that's what I'm saying, if the lounges are full, because those things fill up quickly around a pool in whatever resort you're in. So now, because you guys are there early in the morning booking it.
I actually want to call Sun City now. I actually want to call the Palace and ask them.
No, you can't keep it.
I really think this is the exception. I think you can.
No, because I've seen, this is why I know, and I get upset about this because it's happened to me.
Yeah.
I've seen families who get up at 6 a.m., walk down to the pool, put their stuff there before breakfast even.
And then go to breakfast.
Then go to breakfast. They got books there. Because but I mean, where does the line, where is that where you draw the line? Where are you drawing the line of receiving a seat?
Everyone must come and activate the seat. Pam, good morning.
Morning. How are you guys?
Confused, Pam. How are you?
I was just saying, Thato is a better man than I am. Because, first of all, if I came into a bus and I paid a fee to get onto that bus, best believe your bag is going on the floor and I'm sitting in your seat. We will make eye contact until I get off. I don't care.
I will sit on your bag, babe.
Exactly. The only seat you have saved is your seat in heaven or hell. That's it. There's no other seat that is saved. There is none. Unless, obviously, what Frankie is saying is right. If there's like a designated seat.
Yeah.
Sure. Like on a plane or
Like on
something.
a
That makes
plane.
sense. You can't tell me that you're putting your bag down because your friend. I don't give a damn about your friend. I am sitting.
And also your
I
friend
am
that is
sitting.
coming on in 4 stops, guys. So
it got me heated when he said he got off even before. I was warm. He got me heated. How?
Because guys, it's
so I
also
stood
just
for J for just.
And also, it's just indicative of what a terrible person you are, because you would rather hold a resource that actually somebody else could be using in the interim. And you know what I'm saying?
Selfish.
It's selfish.
Yes.
It's really, really selfish. Khalibale.
Hello, Anele.
Hello. Hi, my angel. How do I say your name? Khalibale. Khalibale. Oh, they don't forget.
Yes, I didn't forget.
Oh, I love that. Khalibale. Oh, my word. Beautiful name. Well done to your parents. Okay, talk to us. What do you say?
So I'm saying in the bus, you must know your space. You must stay on your lane. Because those grandmother, like Tembekile, I don't want to make an enemy out of them, because they know when the driver is not coming, when the bus is not coming, so you don't want to make them angry. So you must just know your space.
You know, Tembekile was saying this, that as much as those ladies, the domestic helpers and the nurses and the teachers ran a bit of a gang, that in the case where now you're not at your stop, they'll make that bus driver wait and be like, no, there he is, he's coming, you're gonna wait for him. So you were saying it's a kind of a give and take, like there's a bit of a system, there's an ecosystem.
Yeah, what you guys are saying is either you're protected by the mafia or you're not. Is that what you're saying? It's the seat mafia.
Protection fees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's true.
So now protection fees are okay. They're not okay when it's in clubs.
It's never okay.
No, Kylie Valley, how what, guys? Not on a bus, guys.
No, in a bus, because also their grandmothers, you cannot let them stand, because I was taking a bus from Brownfisher to Strelom Park. It's a long distance, so I think it's only
That's
fair
another
for-
conversation.
No, that's fine. I agree with that. If
Yeah.
it's a grandmother, you stand up, you give her your seat. There's no
There's
question
an
about
empty
that. Yeah,
seat, and you don't want anyone to take it because your friend is getting on in 4
No, but I
stops
think
time.
also, Anele, I was thinking that lady also, she was so wrong. She was not supposed to say to Thato, there's somebody's going to get off. You can sit. Once they are on, then please stand up.
Yeah.
Not to let you stand all the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
When they get here, please can you get off, because I was keeping it for my friend. But for now, I think it's very selfish to hold on to a resource so no one has it.
Absolutely.
It's like, no, we are not going to eat this food. It will rot because someone might come
We're
and eat it.
not going to give it away.
No,
Yeah, no.
guys. No. Okay, that's it. We've wrapped this now. You may not keep seats on the Gautrain.
We're going to continue this on Twitter. I'll see you guys there. Let's have a chat.
But what I want to do quickly, after the show, we have to call the palace and ask them about the holiday one.
Dude, listen here. Have you been to Klein Kariba?
No.
People put their towels down by the pool when they wake up at 5 a.m. so that they reserve a space.
This is a popular spot.
Well, that's why they do it.
Say goodbye now. Back to making your morning.
Anele and the club.
I love this show. On 947.
got what you need. With him, it's all fun and games.
What more could you ask for?
Afternoons with Zwelly on 947.